This is Crister Mattsson of Acreo, who has just presented at the NextGen event here in Bristol. Crister, you talked about the uncaptured values of broadband, I think following a survey in Sweden. Tell us what were some of the main findings.
Well, one of the findings is that we have probably not realized the value of FTTH, fiber to the home. Normally we just look in broadband or fiber as a telecom thing, but we were looking more into what will happen in the society and what are the socioeconomic benefits for the society. And we found that every euro or any other currency, of course, that is invested will pay back to the society.
I see, and I mean in Sweden generally, my perception as a poor Englishman is that Sweden is doing quite well. What's your view about Sweden and its broadband position at the moment?
Well, when you get figures like connected homes and meters of fiber and all that, you can be amazed of that. But of course there is another truth. Every country is individual. Yes, we do have a lot of fiber, we do have a lot of broadband, but we have another challenges. We have low density of population, and it's a large country, and so we have other problems that we need to face. But I think we was quite fast to sort of grab deregulation and find new business models. So if you compare to the rest of Europe, where the incumbents still are behind the steering wheel, we have passed that. And for example, we have 290 municipalities, and 175 of them have built their own city and urban networks that everyone can use, including the incumbent, of course, and that is fiber. So that is another situation which gives us another business model and drives also more actors, with new companies, new operators, and freedom of choice for the end consumer. And we can see where you have this kind of open city networks and open access, the prices are reduced quite rapidly.
Well, that's good news for everybody concerned then.
Yeah, we have looked into places where you have just one actor that also owns the network, compared to a situation where you have open networks and there is competition, and the price is normally 30% lower. But something that might be of interest for English politicians is that when you have an open networks, the city networks, you can reduce cost for the city administrations, for example, for communication, like telephony, internet, intranet and all that, by 30 to 50%. And that is really a lot of money.
Yes, and there's a lot of talk about that obviously in England, and this is why we're here at NextGen, where a lot of the companies looking to help bring broadband, particularly to rural areas, are all getting together to try and find enterprising ways of doing that. What's your impression of the event?
Well, there's a lot of activities and a lot of enthusiastic people that want to do things, and many, of course, the vendors and other people try to sell their solution. We find it's very important that we have all this, but we have first to see who should be behind the decisions. Who will make the choices? Because if you go from one monopoly to another, you have not achieved anything else. So I think you have to decide more what are the goals, what you want to do. And with all these people around, and I met a lot of politicians today also, you can see that this will be really good. And there will also be a place for the former monopolist in the new business model.
Okay, Crister, well, thanks for talking to us at NextGen TV.
Thank you so much.